done. So it was, I would say, early September when I kind of sat down and made the decision that it was time to get Storage Room B finished. At that point, I think I had written a little less than half of the script, and I looked ahead on my calendar and I thought, okay, October 13th and 14th, it's a Saturday and Sunday, that's going to be the weekend that I shoot Storage Room B. So at that point, it was over a month away, almost a month and a half away. I don't know where this month went. That date is now 2 weeks away. And now the script is done, but I've basically now got 2 weeks to pull this whole movie together. You know, part of me wants to panic and you know, push the shoot date back, but I think if I really push, starting right now, I'll be able to get this film done. So I figure the thing I should get sorted out kind of before anything else, because it's the biggest obstacle, and I think maybe the most important step is I gotta cast this movie. I don't know what kind of response I'll get when I put out the auditions. If I don't find actors that I'm happy with, I'm not gonna make a movie. So, or at least I'll push it back. So casting is first, then I gotta find a location, and I gotta build the props. And that's pretty much everything. Yeah. Alright, so we've got our role of Jane, any ethnicity. Jane's a senior researcher at the facility. Ralph, IT guy, any ethnicity as well. Shy, a bit socially awkward. So I booked a studio where we're gonna do the auditions. And I've got it for 3 hours. And I'm gonna audition the two actors together, one Ralph and one Jane at a time, just because I do want to see how the chemistry is and how well they can work with the other actor. I decided to go with 6 minutes per audition. So that's 10 slots per hour, 30 slots total, 60 people. I've just put in the submission thing to the website, and I think they have to approve it, and it should be online sometime tomorrow, I guess. I really have no idea what kind of response I'm gonna get, so we'll see. All right, well today I'm doing some location scouting. I'm going to a warehouse in the West End. I'm gonna see if it works for this movie. It's a little bit out of the way though. It'll be a bit of a pain to truck people, the rest of the cast and crew all the way out there. But if the location works and we can get it for free, which I think we can, it'll be worth it, but the location has to work, so we'll find out. We're in a big warehouse actually, but I'm gonna make it look like the entire room is just this little area. The edges all have boxes and things lining it, so it just feels enclosed. Just because I really love this one space. The whole room is supposed to be a janitor's closet. This is actually the janitor's closet. But it's too small, so what I'm gonna do is bring stuff out here, mops and things, and we're gonna put a shelf in front of this door so people can't see that it's a door. It's gonna work, it's a good spot. Gotta get my hands on a couple special props. I need a janitor's sink, so there's actually one in there, but it's obviously attached to the wall, and we're pretending that room's not there, so I'm gonna get my hands on the sink and we'll put it right around here. Set's gonna work. I got a lot of construction to do. Okay, I'm in the attic at my parents' place, because this is where I kept a whole bunch of my old army stuff for when I made World War II movies back in high school. See these? I made a duct tape, but I used them as World War II helmets. I had a couple real helmets, I still have actually, for the close-up shots, but for people that were further away, they just wore these and you couldn't tell the difference. I made these rifles. Again, they don't stand up close to scrutiny, but they look pretty good from a distance. I think I might use the butts of these to convert them into M16s for this movie. So I'll need some of those. This is labeled army stuff. Something that would attach to a belt, that'll be fine. I'll use that. There's an actual World War II army helmet. Won't work for this movie. World War II canteen. A bit of green. I'm sure I could find use for that. This is like the mesh that goes over top of the helmets. I put them on top of those duct tape ones so that they look more real. That's an army helmet. Wonderful. These are all World War II webbing. It's what the Brits and the Canadians wore. Yeah, I'll take 2 out, just in case. This was a prop that I made for a play I directed in high school. Yeah, you can stay here, I guess. And I'll grab a couple guns. I carved these myself. Now I'll just use the butt again, alter the middle a little bit, make it into a M16. That's all we're gonna need. Wow. So it's been, what, like a day? 1 day since I submitted the listing for the audition. I've gotten about 248 submissions for Jane and just under 300 submissions for Ralph. So I've got about 550 submissions that I have to go through, which is a good problem to have. Some of these people look really great. I can't show you any of them because that wouldn't be right. It's just a little overwhelming. I really didn't expect to get these kinds of numbers, but I can see why people hire casting directors and casting companies to take care of this stuff. But anyway, I've got to go through them. And that's the thing, I've got, almost 600 people here, and I can only take 60 of them to audition. So 10% get an audition. Even if I want to see everybody, I can't. I'm heading over to my makeup artist's place. We're gonna have a discussion, a meeting, and maybe do some makeup testing for our zombie look. So should be productive, should be fun. Kind of our first test of a zombie. This is a fresh zombie, right? A newly formed. Go. It's audition time. I've just got to set up this studio and time to pick our cast. So here we go. This is the audition studio. All right. This is the space. Let's hold some auditions. Zombies into the room, you know. You're gonna be scared of it for a little bit. Maybe there's a fire extinguisher right here. You're gonna take him out in the face, and then finish him off, bludgeon his head, and then kind of react to the fact that you just smashed a human skull. And see. Well, I'm back home and I'm going over the people who auditioned. This is a tough decision. I mean, I saw a lot of good actors today. I've got it narrowed down to the top 4 for the role of Jane, and maybe 3 for the role of Ralph. But there can only be one, so I'll think about it. I'll sleep on it.